Bombing, Episode 4.
Welcome back to Episode 4 of Bombing.
Plurn.
This is the podcast Bombing. My name's Ryan Jennings.
I'm Hayden Wyckoff.
And we are stand-up comedians, and we're brothers, and we live in Los Angeles, and we do stand-up, and we bomb on stage all the time, but more importantly, we bomb in life all the time. Let's get into the podcast, dude.
Yep.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Tink.
All right.
What do we got?
Your Los Angeles Rams have just won the Super Bowl. How does that feel?
Feels
Ryan?
fantastic.
Feels great.
I did a lot for the team. I did what I could. We all came together and we won the game.
Yeah.
And I contributed a lot to the winning. And I don't want to toot our own horns, but I think it's because you and I moved here this year. I think that's why.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably it.
I think they won because you and I moved here. Mm-hmm. And they were like, okay, guys, we really got to get our act together here. Look, Hayden and Ryan are here in L.A.
They need a really solid football team.
They do.
Yeah.
They were like, look, we were like just fucking around before, but Hayden and Ryan are here now. We have to win. And I remember talking to the coach and the players. And
yeah. Oh, you talked to the coach?
I did, yeah. I talked to the coach.
Cool.
I talked to the coach, and he was like, look, man.
Oh, yeah, you talked to...
Mr. Coach. I know his name, but, I'm not going to...
Mr. Coach.
Yeah, he told me to call him Coach.
Okay.
Or C for short.
Yeah, because you say it so much.
I know, because him and I are always talking.
Yeah.
Anyways, I talked to him for real, and he was like, Ryan, we just have fun playing football. We're not really in it to win it. And I was like, Coach, Hayden and I just moved here to L.A. And he was like, wait, what the fuck? You guys moved here? And I was like, yeah, we finally moved here, and, we really need you guys to win. And he was like, okay, we will. And he pulled through. So good job, Coach. Coach Ram, that's his name, I think.
Coach. That's his name. His name is Coach the Rams.
That's what I call him for short. Yeah, dude.
Tight. I was real close with Coach the Tennessee Titans back when we lived in Nashville.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same here.
Yeah, I remember. I
Coach T. That's what I said.
Yeah, I'd phone Coach the Tennessee Titans, dude, all the time.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Coach TT. That's my guy.
Yeah. Coach Titty.
Yeah, dude. Except every time I told him to win, he was like, I don't care. I don't care what you think.
Yeah, dude.
He was like, I don't care what you think. Actually, I'm gonna keep losing.
Yeah.
Actually, this year I'm gonna get really close.
Yeah.
And then lose.
And drop the ball to coach the Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah.
Jeez.
We both know all the coaches.
Yeah.
But
anyway.
Good job, fucking LA Rams. That's cool. This is the first time I've ever lived in a city where the Super Bowl was. First off, also lived in a city where the people who it was in, they won the Super Bowl.
They had a vested interest.
They did.
Yeah, it was cool, dude. Right after the clock hit 0, you could instantly hear fireworks going off all around town. As
soon as that clock hit 0, dude, it was just mayhem all across LA. You could hear the fireworks. You could hear people screaming. A lot of people are gonna call out of work tomorrow. They're getting blackout.
Yeah, dude.
They're getting blackout because their city won, which is just an excuse to get blackout. Let's be honest.
Yeah, you think you could call it at work like, hey, sorry, boss, I'm blackout.
Hey, I'm not gonna be able to make it in today.
I can't make it into work. I got blackout last night.
Hey, why'd you do that?
I got blackout.
Oh my God! But we really need you here.
'Cause the team here won.
Okay. Are you on the team though?
No, but I am on the toilet. I'm throwing all of my up into the toilet.
Okay, well, that's really disappointing.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna be at work.
Okay, but you're gonna be here tomorrow, right?
Dude.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Don't you think it's a little weird that Eric Garcetti? How long was that game? 5.5 hours?
The Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was at that game too.
Yeah, isn't it crazy that he held his breath for 5.5 hours?
That's crazy because
nuts.
There was footage of him at this game.
That's crazy. Dude, I think Gavin Newsom was at that game
I think he was too. And
Governor of California, Gavin Newsom was, I think, at the Super Bowl, and Dude, to hold your breath for 5.5 hours, that's
a record.
I gotta give it up to the guy.
Good job.
Good job.
Good job. Because
I couldn't do it for like 5 minutes probably.
No.
To do it for the whole Super Bowl.
I know. Plus commercials.
Oh yeah.
I mean, dude, David Blaine holds the world record for a breath hold.
Oh, and it's only like 20 some odd minutes.
I think it's like 20 something minutes.
Yeah.
But Gavin Newsom,
5.5 hours.
He held his breath for 5.5 hours.
Dude, they should just give the Super Bowl trophy to Gavin Newsom.
They should.
For that feat.
I know.
You know, also, I heard that LeBron James also held his breath for 5.5 hours.
He did. A lot of celebrities were at the Super Bowl, and they all weren't wearing masks, but I'm sure that we'll hear that they were holding their breath.
They were probably all holding their breath.
Yeah.
Don't you think that's a little weird?
LeBron James was at the Super Bowl.
Yes.
He didn't have a mask on.
No, he did. No, but it's because he was holding his breath, though.
That's
right?
true. That's
right?
true.
So,
or because he had a lot of money.
Oh, money.
It's probably the money.
It's probably the money.
It's probably the money.
Yeah, no, it's probably the money.
There was a lot of celebrities not wearing masks there, but they won't get in trouble.
No.
But I go anywhere in the city, I have to have a mask on. I have to have a Vax card. That's weird. I go to the bank, I have to wear a mask.
Well, have you tried telling the bank that you're simply holding your breath?
Dude, actually, that's a good idea.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, it makes sense.
It's okay. I'm holding my breath.
Yeah.
I'm holding my breath.
Yeah. If nothing's coming out of your mouth,
You don't need to wear a mask.
yeah, it's basically zero risk. You know. I mean,
Man.
honestly, dude, holding your breath is probably better than a mask
It might be.
because you're not breathing.
Yeah. You know what else?
What?
How stupid are people to think that Eric Garcetti held his breath for that picture that he took?
Dude, isn't that nuts that people bought it? Isn't that the gnarliest part of this whole story? Is that some numbskull, some dope heard that and went, oh, he held his breath. You heard that, honey? He held his breath.
He held his breath, dude. He was at a fucking game, and he took a picture with, I don't know, Magic Johnson or something. It doesn't matter.
Who was also holding his breath.
Yeah, they were. Everyone was holding. The players on the thing were holding their breaths. He got caught taking a picture with a mask off, which I'm fine with. I'm cool. Don't wear your mask. But then he goes, I was only not wearing it because I was holding my breath. Okay, you just lost me, dude. You just fucking lost me. Because you know why? You just lied to me. That's a lie. That is a lie.
Yeah, dude.
You can't get away with lying, but
All right,
he will.
Here's the thing. So if I lie at my job, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I get fired.
Yep.
I get fired
Yes, you do.
from my job.
This is his job.
Exactly. And here's the thing. Not only has he lied once, he's lied consistently for 2 years, Ryan.
He's lied a
2
bunch.
years. Bunch of years. And
Still has his job.
He's still got his job.
Why?
What the hell's that?
Why though?
Dude, I don't know.
Why does he get to keep his job?
I think every mayor of any U.S. city shouldn't have like a chauffeur, and they shouldn't have security. So like if they and they can't like get anything delivered. So like if they want groceries, they gotta go down to Vaughn's
And deal with the people.
Yeah, and go. Hey, I thought these were like 2 for 1. It said, and then some dude goes, "You piece of shit."
Yeah.
And just
Yeah.
fucking clocks him, and he's
Yeah.
like, "Oh my god!" He's like, "That's what you get."
He has to go to Chipotle, and they go, "I'll have a steak burrito," and then the guy behind the counter can just go, "I don't like you."
The guy goes,
Yeah.
"There's your burrito.
Here's your burrito. Here you go.
You big dump.
He has to deal with it.
You pile of poo.
You giant pile of excrement.
You big idiot."
I hate Gavin Newsom and I hate Eric Garcetti. They're both liars.
Dude, such liars, man. Just blatantly.
They piss me off so much, dude.
Dude, I wish like Arnold Schwarzenegger could run for governor again. Wouldn't that be tight?
Yes.
Like,
Because at least he wouldn't lie.
Or dude, I'd vote for The Rock in a heartbeat.
Totally.
I want The Rock to be governor of California.
I'd vote for a homeless person. Because at least he would just say what he wanted.
Just like drunk Eddie's like, I think everyone should get pills.
Yeah. Just give me pills.
Just give me pills. I'll do whatever.
At least he's not lying to me.
Give me pills.
Big liar. Big fucking liar.
Hey, Governor, are you Are you on pills right now? Yeah, I'm on pills.
Yes, I am on like 8 pills.
It's like live from the governor's mansion. It's just like a tent underneath the 101. Here's what the governor has to say. It's too hot out here.
Homeless for mayor, dude.
Homeless for mayor, dog.
Are you going to make a drink?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to cut to a new segment of the podcast. It's called Ryan's Freestyle Raps. Okay, I'm a blood killer. I'm a life killer. Yeah, I'ma snatch your life. I don't fucking care. Yeah, I'm that fucking kid with the blonde hair. Yeah, fuck with me, man. I don't give a shit. Every time I take a dump, it's way too thick. Yeah, I take big dumps. That's right. Every dump I take is a diarrhea.
Ryan and I, you and I, we took a trip down to the Peterson Automotive Museum.
Yes, we did.
Down on, I believe that's Wilshire and Fairfax.
Awesome museum.
Awesome museum. Saw a ton of cool cars.
I saw the coolest cars I've ever seen there.
They had everything from, they had like those old school 70s, late 60s, early 70s Lamborghini Miuras.
All the James Bond cars.
They had all the James Bond cars. They had a couple of really cool Jags.
They had Lightning McQueen there. They had a life-size replica of Lightning McQueen.
Kerchoo.
Kerchoo.
I mean, Ka-chow, whatever.
Race cars don't need headlights because the track is always lit.
No, but it was really cool. We saw a lot of like one-offs. A lot of cars from James Bond movies.
They had a couple airplanes there too. I know they had
like some helicopters and stuff.
Yeah, they had a 172 hanging from the ceiling. What was it, like $20 plus parking? It gets you. There's 3 stories of the 3 floors of incredible looking cars.
That's some of the coolest cars you'll ever see, man.
It was fantastic.
They had like old Ferraris. They had like
old Lamborghinis. They had Model Ts. They had wagon cars. They had motorcycles. They had like lunar cars. They had concept lunar cars. They had a
whole wing dedicated to just Formula One vehicles.
Oh my God! Yeah, they had Senna's Camel cigarettes car there.
The yellow on blue.
Yeah, they had NASA. They had a concept NASA motorcycle, which looked so fucking cool. I imagine riding a motorcycle on the moon. It was awesome. They had a 4x4 section. Everything. It only took like an hour and a half, 2 hours maybe.
Yeah, it was tight. One of the guys downstairs when we were getting our tickets actually came up to me and he was like, "Hey, I noticed the 2000 Ranger that you pulled up in."
Yeah, your car.
Yeah, and he was like, "I was wondering if you'd be open to putting it on display because it's so pristine and nice."
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, where was I when that? Because I don't remember that happening actually.
Dude, I think you were like in the bathroom or something.
I was in the bathroom.
Yeah, and he was like, "Oh yeah, dude, your car is like so cool that we want to put it in the museum, probably in between like two like a Lamborghini and an old Jag."
Your 2000 Ford Ranger?
Yeah, and
with 140,000 miles on it.
And he was like, "That's just because it's so cool. Would you be open to that?" I said, "Nah." I said no. I use that every day. I'm not going to give it to some museum. But he was like, if ever in the future.
That's weird.
He said, if ever in the future, if you want to put your car in the museum, just give. And he gave me his card.
You have his card though.
Yeah.
You have his card though.
Yeah. His name was Mr. Carperson. Carperson. Carperson, yep.
Mr. Carperson?
Mr. Carperson.
Mr. Carperson from the Peterson Automotive Museum here in Los Angeles gave you his card and said, if you ever want to donate your 2000 Ford Ranger crew cab.
It's a super cab.
Super cab.
It's not a crew cab. They didn't make
Give me a call.
Yeah, he said that. Yeah, he said we'll give you like a bunch of briefcases. Full of money for it. And I turned it down because
that's odd because you know what though? Because I remember that not happening.
Yeah, I told you were like you were in the bathroom. So
all right, well, I trust you. I know you wouldn't lie to me, so.
You know, did you know what else he asked about?
What's that?
Just weirdly, like off the cuff, he asked if somebody had a 2014 Honda Grom. He asked me if I knew anybody with one of those.
Yeah, I remember because I talked to him about it.
Oh, you talked to Mr. Carperson.
I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And you must have been in the bathroom.
I must have been in the bathroom.
That must have been when you went, because I remember you went to the bathroom and you took a big slop dump, dude.
Yeah.
And oh my God, yeah, dude.
Yeah, you remember
Mr. Carperson came up to me.
Yeah, Mr. Carperson.
And he said, "Hey, we're looking for like some 2014 Honda Groms, but we only accept like the cleanest.
Yeah.
Only accept the cleanest."
That's why. Why do you think he asked me about the truck?
Yeah, no. So I don't believe that fully, but this is true though. This happened for real.
Okay.
And he said, if you know anybody who has like the cleanest 2014 Honda Grom,
yeah,
give me a call. And he gave me his card, and I called him, and I was like, well, I actually do have the cleanest 2014 Honda Grom black. Yeah, I do. I mean, I do.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, but only 1,000 miles.
Yeah.
Only 1,000 original miles for a 2014 Honda Grom. But here's what I told him. I said, that's my toy, dude. I take it out once or twice a week.
Yeah.
So I can't. And then he was like, well, if you ever want to give it up to the museum, give me a call. And I was like, I just won't. I won't do that.
You got his card though, right?
Yeah.
Me too.
So we both have his card.
Yeah.
That's good, then. That's good.
Yeah. You don't have it like on you, do you?
No, it must have been in my other my other pants.
Yeah.
I don't have. You have yours though?
Yeah, but it's.
Could you get it right? You could probably get it though.
Probably, but like.
We're doing the podcast though. Yeah.
Let's
probably not. But we do both have two pristinely clean vehicles that could go to the Peterson Museum.
Yes, that were both inquired upon.
They were
by Mr. Carperson.
Mr. Carperson
at the
Peterson Automotive Museum.
Peterson Automotive Museum.
That's a real thing that happened.
Anyway.
As if they would ever want my fucking motorcycle.
Yeah, dude.
Hey, you know what though, dude? Your fucking truck, that's clean, bro.
Dude, it is.
That's fucking clean. That's a clean truck.
I'm hoping to keep it that way, man. I have to swap out the. I'm about to order a new tailgate handle for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured out what was wrong with it. It's just the tailgate.
The latch thing connector.
Yeah, the latch mechanism, the scissor mechanism, seized up because it's a 22-year-old car, and just hit that bad boy with some penetrating grease. Put some a little bit of white oil on there, white grease, and swap out the handle. You're good to go.
Yeah, dude. I'm gonna have to order for my bike. I'm gonna have to order nothing because it's so fucking clean.
Oh, dude, that's tight.
I know. I know. It's just so pristine, and I keep it so nice that I don't have to order anything for this fucking bike, dude. Also, speaking about motorcycles, I ride around Los Angeles and I see people on Groms, and I know that there's a whole community around Groms specifically, and I see fucking flocks, packs of people riding Honda Groms around Los Angeles, and I have no idea how to get in touch with those people. I'd love to ride with you one day. I'd love to come along for a ride and film some stuff.
Well, you should smash into someone on your Grom.
I should, yeah.
You should T-bone them, and then you're entangled for a long time.
I should. You're right.
Yeah, and then they're like, you broke my fucking leg,
dude. All these
and then you're like, dude, I loved past tense your bike because I just totaled it.
I love seeing you guys. You guys are all riding. I should just take them out with your truck. Just take out the whole flock, dude. I see all these all the time. I see herds of Honda Groms riding through Los Angeles, Hollywood specifically. And I'm never in the right place to stop somebody and be like, hey, give me a call. But if anyone from that community is listening, I've got a Honda Grom. I'm a cool person. Give me a call. I'd love to ride with you guys. I'd love to film something. And yeah, fucking hit me up, dude. I could make some cool shit. out of that.
I got another topic.
Okay.
Transition. No, man, is there anything worse than telling someone that you do stand up?
God.
Is it-
Oh my God, there's nothing worse.
Is there any worse conversation than admitting to a stranger that you do open mic stand up?
No, I avoid it at all costs.
Dude, I don't even tell people, man.
No, I avoid telling people what I do here in LA
Dude.
at all costs.
Oh, dude, because it all goes the same way. They go like, it's like, if you ever slip up, right?
Yeah.
If you're ever like, yeah, you know, I do stand up. I'm an open micer.
Yeah.
They go, oh, I'd love to come to one of your shows, and instantly you're like, no, you don't.
No,
you do not.
How about I come to one of your shows? No.
No. Have you ever been to an open mic before?
It's bad.
It's a lot of other bad comics trying to be not a little bit bad.
It's worse than bad.
Dude.
It's an open mic is the least funny comedy you'll see anywhere.
And
so do not ask me to come to one of my shows.
And there are like some gyms every now and then. Every now and then you get like someone who has a really good bit. But it's never you.
No, it's never.
And they're like, no, and they insist. No, seriously, like I'll watch one of your shows. And it's
it's a show.
I paid $5 to be here. Do you understand?
Listen, it's not a show.
It's not a show.
Here's how it always works out for me, dude. I avoid bringing that up.
Yeah, dude.
At all costs, right? And then but eventually it's like they get to know me too well, and it's like, so what are you even doing here in LA? Mm-hmm. And I always lead it with I just write comedy. That's what I say. I just write comedy.
Yeah.
But then it's not, and then they go like, what do you mean? I do and then I say, I do like sketches and stuff, yeah. And I do like some funny Instagram videos and stand up and
stand up. Dude, I just saw a show at the Laugh Factory. Do you do there?
No. Okay, so
do you do shows like down at the Comedy Store?
No, not those shows. I don't go to the Laugh Factory.
So
yeah.
you're like an improv like a Melrose comic, right?
No, I can't go to those. I can't go to those clubs.
Oh, okay, cool. But you do like shows though, right?
So
I'd love to come to one.
You don't want to do that,
I'd love to come to one of your shows.
No, because
I want to come to a show.
Don't ever ask me to come to one of my shows because it's not a show.
No, dude.
It's a club. It's an empty club giving me permission to go on. That's what my show is. Mm-hmm. It's bad. I avoid telling people that I'm a comedian.
Yeah,
I avoid telling them anything about me personally, unless I just have to give it up. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But
and then the other worst thing is like, oh, you do stand up? Dude, that's crazy. I've been thinking about getting on.
Have you? Have you really?
Yeah, dude, I've been thinking about getting up on stage.
No,
I got a couple.
And my buddies tell me I'm pretty funny.
My buddies tell me I'm pretty funny.
Yeah, that's crazy because I'm not getting that you're funny.
Yeah.
From this conversation now.
And then it's like if you were real like brass tacks, you'd be like, do you want to go up tonight?
I have a spot.
Oh man,
I got a spot, fourth wall tonight. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
There's
an open spot right now, dude. I mean, hey, dude.
Maybe like next month, dude.
Dude, I mean, dude, how do you tell like what's funny, dude?
How do you write a joke? Stop talking to me. Stop talking.
And then like
it's only a bad conversation, and that's why I try so hard to avoid even having it.
Dude, it's all horseshit. Like they don't know what they're talking about. First off, which you can't blame them for, but also they don't know what they're getting into.
Yeah.
And if like they actually went to an open mic, they'd be like, "Why did you do this to me?"
It's like, but you did this.
Why did you bring me to this horrible place?
I warned you, though. I warned you not to come, but you persisted.
I laughed 0 times that whole show.
So did everybody.
Yeah,
nobody laughed.
That's an open mic. That's how that works.
This whole building didn't laugh for an hour.
Yeah.
While 12 people did 3 minutes.
Yep.
And everybody sucked.
Yep.
That's what an open mic is. So don't ever ask me, hey, can I come to one of your shows?
You said it was a show. No, you said it was a show. You thought it was a show.
It's not a show.
It's not a show.
Dude, coming to an open mic is like watching, going to your fucking buddy's band practice. It's not anything. It's nothing. An open mic is like band practice. It's shit. No one knows what they're doing. But it all gets fucked up.
And also, instead of like everybody you're watching being on the same page, it's like 10 sporadically spectrum spanning different viewpoints in a row.
Yep.
And it's to a point where, like, dude, we've like left some open mics, and it's like I don't even know how to digest all this information.
Yep. I'm just gonna go home and I'm gonna drink that one off.
I'm gonna have a couple of pops and go to bed.
An open mic is a fucking, is a band practice, and everybody leaves unhappy and saying we shouldn't even be in this band. This band stinks. We're not even good. Yeah, and that's each individual comic going home and just saying, oh my God, I chose the wrong path. This is fucked. This is horrible. But then
you think of that one bit, and you're
every
like,
once in a while,
maybe next week, maybe I'll beat it.
You do one joke, and some other comic in the crowd goes,
and that's it, and that's all you get.
And you go, I'm the greatest in the world.
You say one punchline, and one guy goes, and then you're like,
ha.
Am I Richard Pryor? Oh my goodness.
Oh my God, I'm the best comedian ever. And I'm coming back next week.
But that's what keeps you going, man. That's what keeps you coming back to like the fucking Thunderdome, which is the torture of an open mic.
You go to open mics alone. Yeah. Dude. You go to open mics alone.
You're there, you're naked. You're just like...
You're supposed to be alone at an open mic.
Yeah. Dude, anybody that I've ever brought to an open mic has never gone a second time.
Yeah,
because look,
that tends to happen.
Here's the thing. They mean well. They don't... They're uninformed. They don't know what they're walking into.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, I want to see you come.
I just want to hang out.
I want to see you come perform. First off,
it's not performing.
It's not performance. It's 5 minutes of me fumbling through some shit I thought about sitting on the toilet. Like it's bad. It's all bad. And then they go and then it's always the same thing. It's like oh yeah, well I'll see you later. Hey, you did.
You did good.
You did good. Hey, thanks,
man. I'm doing a show next Monday. You want to come? Yeah, well, we'll see.
I'm adopting an alligator actually, so I gotta like leave and
can't be there.
Yeah, I can't.
No, my
sucks.
Sorry, dude. Everybody
should just go to an open mic. Like that should be like a requirement. Like right out of high school, everyone just goes to one open mic,
and then they leave their comic friends alone.
And so when they meet someone at a bar and they're like, "Yeah, I do stand up. I'm an open micer," they go, "Oh, why in the world are you doing that?"
And then you just leave those friends alone.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody,
and you're like, "Do you want to come to a show?" No, dude, not at all.
Absolutely not.
No, that stinks, man.
Everybody except for my buddy Noah. My buddy Noah came to so many of my open mics and both of our open mics. And
my buddy Drew.
Yeah, he was the only dude who was just like, I don't give a fuck. Yeah. Noah doesn't give a fuck. Shout out Noah.
No, that is true.
He didn't care. He just wanted.
Shout out DJ.
Yeah, he just wanted to hang out, man. And even if it didn't matter if I did good, it didn't matter if I bombed. He was like, let's go hit a bar. Dude, it doesn't matter. I don't care. I'm just here to support. Shout out Noah. But leave if you have a buddy who's an open micer.
Don't talk to him.
Just don't even talk to him at all.
Don't ask to go. I want to see your show. Don't leave him alone. Check in on him, make sure he hasn't hung himself or blown the roof of his mouth onto the ceiling.
Yep.
But other than that, leave the fucking guy alone.
Leave him alone.
Leave him alone.
But check in on him. Make sure he hasn't killed himself, though. That is important. Make sure you check in on your comedian friends because they're very sad. They're very lonely.
Remember that trip back to Nashville?
Yeah, I want to talk about that. That was weird. That was a weird trip because...
That was a little weird.
You and I moved to L.A. in August of 2020.
Yeah.
And we spent basically a year here. And then we went back for the 4th of July. We flew back to Nashville. And, in that short amount of time... going back home, it already felt different. And we both had our own, different experiences, right? Like, we both landed in Nashville, and then you and I both, we went to Dad's, and then we both split off and hung out with our friends. right? And then
we spent a couple days just
apart.
Yeah, apart, just hanging out, and then we both met up again.
Yeah, which was weird being apart because we were in the same room literally. For almost a year.
But we met up again at the at some airport bar at B&A.
Yeah.
In Nashville
After 3 days back home,
and we were waiting for our flight, and we just like ordered a couple of drinks, and
we were both bummed, but we didn't want to talk about it.
Yeah, we were both in this weird mood. We were like, man, this is I was kind of bummed, and I didn't know why.
And then I remember I think you asked me, you were like, hey, how was your trip? And I was like, I kind of didn't like it. It kind of sucked. And you were like, yeah, it fucking sucked for me too.
Yeah, man.
And then we really got into it and we dissected that, it's like that quote, you can't go home again.
No, dude,
and
that's
I didn't like really dive into that quote until I had that feeling. But it's true, you can't go home again because you and I were gone for basically a year. And when we went back, we had changed so much, and back home had changed nothing at all.
Well, no, back home had changed too. But the thing was, we weren't there to be a part of like what had gone on in the last year,
yeah.
And so we got like plugged back into this system where like we had both gone in such opposite directions.
Yeah,
like not you and me, but like just like
home and our new life.
Exactly. That it was weird. It was just weird.
It was very weird. It bummed me out.
Yeah.
But the only thing that, it bummed me out because I was like, oh wow, I don't relate to shit that's going on back here in Nolensville or Nashville. I don't, my buddies have new friends and that's good, whatever. And that it felt weird to go back there. I felt like I didn't fit in, but what a better feeling was. Sitting in that airport, I was like, oh my God, I cannot wait to get back to LA.
Yeah, dude, I love having LA in my back pocket.
I couldn't wait. I was thinking, I was like, my buddies, they're doing their thing in Nashville, but I cannot wait to get back to LA because that's where I feel normal now.
Yeah.
I feel at home here.
Yeah, LA feels like home. I went through that literally yesterday on my way home from work. A buddy of mine gave me a phone call on my drive home, and we were just shooting the shit, just catching up, and he was telling me about how some bullshit happened, like some of the guys don't talk to some other of the guys anymore, and I was just like, I was like, dude, I'm so glad that I'm not there to be in the middle of that. I can just hey, no one tells me shit, dude. I'm out here doing my own thing.
Yeah, that's the same.
No one tells me shit, man.
I'm in the same situation, dude. Nobody tells me shit.
Yeah.
No one keeps me in the loop. And honestly, I stay out of the loop until I get a phone call and they go, yeah, this is going on. And I go, oh, that's fucking crazy, man.
Yeah, that's wild.
Hey, my phone's always open. If you want to talk, give me a call. I don't give a fuck. Give me a call. I'm out here. I'm doing my thing. I'm out of it, dude.
Yeah.
Leave me alone, but don't. It's like leave me out of it, but I'm here for the for the people who know. People who know I'm here, and yeah, that was a weird feeling going back home for the first time.
Because there's nothing that I expected. I thought it would be like just like picking up where you left off.
Same. I thought it would be a fucking party. I thought I'd go back home and it would just be a fucking party.
Yeah, but it's not, because I changed so much in a year just out here.
Yeah.
With 6 months of like basically you can't go anywhere, LA lockdown.
Yeah.
And then the other half was like kind of normal LA, and then just like what that did to you as a person and how you had to like change to adapt to it and like just to survive. And then even in like the later part of it, like starting to go into open mics again and actually doing what we came out here to do. To go through all that in 12 months and then go back to a place where essentially nothing had changed.
Yeah.
And the pandemic didn't even change Tennessee.
No, nothing.
It basically never happened there. No. They didn't shut shit down. That's beside the point. But like those two conflicting worlds, like
I had to change to adapt here.
Yeah.
For the better, I will say, the better.
Yeah.
Like I don't regret, any change I've made. I had to change, you had to change, And then going back there, it's like it was just like trying to fit a square into a fucking circle peg or whatever the saying is, and I didn't fit. And now, it's been almost 2 years, and I can only imagine. A year and a half. I can only imagine. It's like that same feeling, but worse. Almost to the point where I'm like, oh, I don't want to go home because I don't want to have that same fucking shitty feeling. I love it here. I'm having so much fun here in LA.
LA's so fun, man.
I'm having so much fun. More fun than I've ever had in Nashville, ever.
It's one of the most unique places that I've ever been in my whole life. Like, my buddies back home, they'll ask me all the time, like, oh, dude, hey, like, how you like in LA? What's it like to live here? It's honestly, I couldn't tell you unless you came out here. You
can't explain it.
It's so big and quick and unique.
Also, you have to have a reason.
Not quick if you're on the freeway.
Yeah,
but
also you have to have a reason to be here.
Dude,
that's the biggest point.
I couldn't imagine dude, why would you live in a place like New York or LA if you were just like, hey, I'm gonna like start a law firm? It's what? No. You could do that anywhere where it's cheap as shit to live.
That's the biggest part of it is like I love it here because I'm doing what I want here.
Yeah, and it's fun.
I can't do that anywhere else but Los Angeles.
It's so fun, dude. There's one club and there's Zanies in Nashville. And that's like the club. And then when you get to open mics, there's like 6.
Yeah, maybe 6.
5, maybe 6. Dude, you get out here. Dude, you've got first off, you've got like the crown jewel of West Coast comedy, within like 4 blocks of each other.
Yep.
And then on top of that, you have upwards of like 100 open mics that you could go to any hour of any day of the week. It's like a comics playground. Like
you could go to an open mic here in LA at fucking 11 in the morning.
Yeah,
doesn't matter.
And there'll be people there.
It's like Nashville would be great if I fucking played guitar and sang country music, but I don't, and nobody I know doesn't. So it's like we were only there because that's where we were fucking raised.
That's where I was born.
And I am having more fun out here in LA.
Dude, I'm having a ball, dude.
Than I've ever had.
It's like, dude, life's a party out here, man.
It is.
Dude, don't get me wrong. It's a lot of work.
Oh,
it's a lot of work.
I've worked the hardest I've ever worked my whole life in this past year and a half.
Like you need the day job. You need to find the right apartment. You need to set your life up in a certain way where the money works. But like once all the hard work is done and you get in a groove like we've been getting into in the last couple of months, it's fun, dude. It's so fun, dude.
So much fun. Looking forward to the next mic. Looking forward to the next podcast. The next video, setting it all up. It's I've had the most fun I've ever had in my life in the past year and a half living here. I've accomplished the most work I've ever done.
Yeah.
Living here, I've learned more about myself, living here, and that's all in the past year and a half. I've done more of anything than I've ever done in my whole life in the past year and a half, and I'm so fucking happy and I'm so excited. And it's paying off. It's paying off. You can see it in the videos and the podcasts and the stand-up, and a lot of the shit we don't show on camera. It's paying off, and I fucking love it, dude. And there were some times right when we moved here where I thought back and I was like, maybe I made the wrong decision.
I'm gonna be a homeless idiot.
Yep.
I wanted to tell jokes. Now I'm gonna be a loser.
Yep.
I've made the biggest mistake of my life.
I've had all those thoughts,
Yeah,
and now I don't. I realize that those thoughts are wrong, and I stuck to my guns. So did you.
Yeah, dude.
And we had to. We made it out the other side, and I'm so fucking happy we did.
I'm so glad we stuck it out
because it got so hard.
It got so dark and like during the lockdowns and shit.
Like, that shit sucked, and we were just alone,
dude. And you know what the worst part of it was not to quote Tom Petty, but the waiting was the hardest part. Because it was like you'd wake up and it'd be the start of another week, and like you'd turn on the news and it'd be like, all right, what can I do this week? It was just
everything sucks.
It was this authoritarian, just fascist hellscape, and it was like and it was like, when could I even do like a on the sidewalk open mic where truck horns step on my punchlines? It's like, when can I even do that? And it was like, not yet.
When can I even go to the gym?
Now is not the time to go to the gym. And
Put your mask on, except for me, because I'm the governor.
Put your mask on outside. Yeah, dude. Anyway,
horrible.
The waiting was the hardest part, because it's like we came out here with all this ambition and this momentum, and then it was like, and then we just sat for like 9 months. Just sat in this fucking apartment, just working, doing nothing. And dude, and honestly, it was harder than I thought to get like the machine of stand-up like going again.
I know.
Like when clubs did open back up, when open mics did open back up, it was harder to, because dude, here's the other thing. We took more time off of stand-up after the pandemic than we had been doing it originally.
That's right.
So we had only been doing it for like 7 months.
7 months. But even that was once a week. So
yeah,
we did probably 20 open mics, right? Would you say 20 open mics maybe?
So, in between 20 and 30 in Nashville, and we were like, this is it.
We're moving to LA.
The pandemic hits. We still moved to LA, and then a year happens.
And we don't do a single mic.
So we were like starting over again with zero of like the momentum. It was starting from like -10.
Yep. Because it was even starting from like the knowledge of like what stand up was, but then it was destroyed. So now it's like, okay, what's stand up now?
Yeah, and
that leads to our first ever open mic in Los Angeles was
on a sidewalk on Santa Monica Boulevard.
Yep.
And the worst part was every single bit of advice that like you'd Google or like you'd look up on like YouTube videos of like comics that have made it, and they were like any bit of advice they gave you, they were just like, hey, write every day, go up as much as you, other than write every day, I guess.
Yeah.
But that's entangled in like going on stage all the time.
Yeah.
None of that worked, and so you were just sitting there like,
how can I write every day when everything sucks and I might lose my job and get vaxxed and wear a mask, but you can't buy groceries. I'm going to shut your power off if you have 3 people in your house.
Yeah, and so
nothing was funny.
None of the advice worked. Nothing was funny, as we were sitting there in just this black, rotten hell of LA of like early 2021, just like
depressed.
Just like
beyond depressed.
Did we just make do working jobs that neither of us liked? Just like, did we just make the biggest fuck up of our entire life? But
it all paid off.
It all paid off. Here we are in the other end of it.
Fuck, and I'm having more fun than I've ever had in my whole entire life.
I am having a blast. I'm loving it, dog.
Bro,
I love it.
I swear to God, even just this past like 4 months have been the most fun I've had in fucking 23 years, dude.
Dude, the waiting's paying off. We made it through the dark ages, dog. It's paying off now.
Oh, we're fucking crushing it, and I'm having so much fun. And LA's back, baby.
LA is back, baby. LA won the Super Bowl,
LA
baby.
won the fucking Super Bowl, dude.
LA's back. We're back. Stand-up's back.
We're getting rid of these masks.
Yeah, dude. I'm having a blast out here, man.
Yeah, dude. So am I.
I think that's a good place to end.
I love LA.
All right. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye. That's the podcast.